Okay. We are still on matrices. I want us to talk about, in fact, I want us to look at two unknown. Two unknown. Two unknown. How do you solve matrices involving two unknown? How do you solve simultaneous equation two unknown using matrices? Let me show you. Remember I told you everything I'm going to do here is concept and preamble, you get? The main question, in fact, anticipate for main question. Main questions are coming. These ones are akara, cheap questions, you get? So now, let me use question to teach this because if I start using formulas again, like what we did last time, A1, A1, A11, A12, C1, C2, it will get you confused. For instance, now, if you have x minus 5y equals to minus 3. Let me say x plus 5y equals minus 3. And let's use 2x minus y equals to plus 5 here. Let's use this to solve. Solve this thing using matrices. That is two unknown. Now, pay careful attention. Delta, you know the meaning of this sign. This sign means delta. Those are the delta. This x has coefficient. The coefficient of this x, we have 1 now. It is what? 1. So 1, 5, 2, minus 1. Did you understand? Good. So this thing means 1 times minus 1. Hope you understand. Minus bracket 2 times 5. Hope you understand. And this is equals to 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. Then 2 times 5 will give us 10. That is minus 10. So we're going to have minus 1 minus 10 will give us minus 11. Is that correct? Is that correct? Good. Then let's find delta x. Let's find what? Delta x. Delta x is equal to. Now you need to pay careful attention here. You need to pay attention here. If you're looking for delta x, you're not going to use this. Look up. Remember when I showed you something like I gave something like this: A11, A12, A21, A22, and I said something. If you want to obtain x, that means you're going to replace this place with what? C1, C2. So this C1, C2 means minus 3 minus 5 is equals to minus 3, and this one is equals to 5. That's what it means. You get? So, and that gave us something of this nature. We then have C1, C2, A12, A22. And this thing then means minus 3, 5, 5 minus 1. Those formulas I was busy deriving then that you guys didn't understand. This is the application now. So, what am I trying to say? In essence, whenever you want to solve this, since you're looking for, you want to find delta x, so all the coefficients of x won't be used. Rather, we are going to use coefficients of y and the constant, which are the C1, C2. Did you get? So here now we're going to have minus 3, 5, then 5 minus 1. Let me explain again. Where did I get minus 3 from? 5. What about this 5 and minus 1 from this? Did you understand? Good. So this one now is going to be minus 3 times minus 1, then minus bracket 5 times 5. This will give us minus 3 times minus 1 give us plus 3. Then give us plus 3, right? Plus 3, then minus 5 times 10 will give us 25. Minus 25. So what are we going to have here? We're going to have minus 2. Minus 22. We're going to have minus 22. So I can clean this thing, right? So we're going to have minus 22, right? So equals to minus 22. Okay, that's correct. There's a formula I showed you. I gave you one formula then, which I said, the formula I said x is equals to delta x over delta. Remember when I told you something like this? I said s is equals to delta x over delta, which I said something like C1A 11 minus. Do you remember my previous video? So I'm going to drop the link of that video below this particular video so that you have balanced perspective on this, right? So here, what do we obtain from this? We have 22 minus 22 over, why this one is minus 11. So this will give us what? 2 plus 2. Let's be specific. Plus 2. Good. So our S now is plus 2. What about y? Y, we have gotten our delta. So we're going to say delta y is equal to, we're not going to use this based on what I explained before. So it's going to be, this one will come minus 3, 5, 1, 2. So I'm still on delta y. So this will give us minus 3 times 2 minus bracket minus 3 times 2 bracket 1 times 5. So we're going to have minus 6 minus 5, and this will give us minus 11. Is that correct? So to find y is going to be what? Delta y over delta. So this will give us minus 11 over, what is our delta? Minus 11. So the answer becomes y. So therefore x and y is equal to plus 2 and plus 1. So this is that about the concept of determinant of a matrix that is too unknown. Do you get? So if you observe now, this calculation is void of formulas, but the formulas, I use the formulas to explain. Thanks for watching.